Rick Rex here, back with another one for you. In this one, we're concentrating on the new ally, Black Adam. He's finally out of ICU, and we can visit on what's possible with him. Is he worth the patience and resources, or maybe even your wallet? Or is he just going to be a flop? Well, I'm here to help with just that, so let's find out together. But first, if you like what you see and you want more, hit that like and subscribe button to help keep the channel growing and also to not miss one single update as they drop. Now let's have a look at what Black Adam will do for us and see where he can be used. We'll start out by looking at what he does all around. So, for his combat ability, we have Divine Destruction. That calls down 8 lightning bolts against nearby enemies with the word Shazam. And then for his passives, we have Strength of a Moon, and that's finisher superpowers mark targets to drop a spirit orb when defeated with a cooldown of 20 seconds, and then players who collect the orb receive a percentage boost to might and prac as well as healing over 10 seconds. That buff is a 6% might, 3% prac, and 40% health. Now for the power of Atten. That increases the amount generated from supercharged generator abilities, and at max level that gives you an extra 25% supercharge. So let's go on ahead and start out by taking a look at what he does with his passives. So let's look at his first ability, the Strength of a Moon. Now once again, those finisher powers mark targets to drop a spirit orb when defeated with a cooldown of 20 seconds. When collected at rank 10, you receive that 6% might boost, 3% prac, and 40% health, plus minor healing that lasts 10 seconds. Now I've tested this one, and it is working as described. However, I am failing to find the usefulness of this for one simple reason. To get the buff, I have to chase down an orb that spawns where you killed an ad that's going to last 10 seconds, and that's only if you manage to kill it with your finisher. My opinion is that you're going to lose damage by attempting this. You'll spend more time chasing the buff than it actually doing you any good if you were just running your powers to begin with, not to mention the fact that you can only really perform this on single target loadouts. Which by the way is useless if the orb drops when the single target dies. In no way, shape, or form is this passive useful or conducive to actually be practical in any application. My verdict on this passive is a fail. Now let's talk about the power of Atten. On the surface, this one looks great. It gives an extra 25% supercharge at level 10 on your supercharged generator, and I really like the idea of providing something to get away from the green spam mentality to allow healers to heal. So, I know a few healers in particular who can heal perfectly while green spamming while blindfolded and having 9 fingers glued together. I'm not going to call any names, but you know who you are. So for that, I say thank you. Now for others, it's a struggle. So with that being said, is this an answer to make your supercharge part of your rotation? Let's check it out together and see what this actually does for us. So as we can see, if we're running our normal rotation, it takes us about a minute and 30 seconds to build up the super and throw it. Now with the power of Atten, you can plug in a supercharged generator, you can build it up and throw it in about a minute and 3 seconds. Again, sounds great on the surface. It saves 27 seconds in between supercharged throws, meaning more damage because you get to throw more supers, right? Well, let's inspect that just a little. Let's say our average raid takes about 15 minutes, and then let's say we fight the entire time, which we don't, but let's say we do for figuring's sake. And that means that we can throw a super every minute and 30 seconds, meaning in that 15 minutes we can throw 10 per raid. Now let's say we can hit it every minute and 3 seconds, meaning we can get it off about 14 times, so that's 4 extra supers. Now let's say the average 50% super will do roughly 1 mil in damage with quiz involved. Now I know some are higher or lower, but let's use it for averages just for this. So that means that we get an extra 4 mil in damage per raid, right? Nope. It's really situational at best. If you use a loadout, like Quantum for example, where you get a ranged damage about 200,000 per second, but you have to change it to put the supercharged generator in, and you lose about 20,000 per second on the lighter side of your normal rotation, you lose around 18 mil per raid in damage to gain 4 mil in supers just by making that change. No thank you. Now there will be places to benefit from it, and if the supercharged generator lines up with the optimal rotation, then yes, it's a great thing. Well, how do you know, Rick? That's what you're asking. I get it. And that's what you have me for. I'll do the work for you so you don't have to. My verdict on this? Maybe. Most situations a fail, but in a very limited nature, thumbs up. So let's take a look at the damage ability and see if there's anything there. So it looks like he does about 438,000 in damage. So just to be brief, there are a lot better choices here. Superman, Death Metal Batman, Cyborg, just to name a few. But hey, the animation's cool at least, right? So there we go. Black Adam. However cool he might look, seems to be a bust. I hope the devs look into this and see what we have going on and make him worthwhile. He's an asset when the situation is right, but that margin is razor thin. And in most situations, there just looks to be a better option all around. Again, in a legendary, it's so situational I do not recommend most people leveling him at all. Save your ally, save your wallet, save everything, and don't spend it on him. So other than that, thanks for the time, y'all. If you like what you see and you do want more, hit that like and subscribe button to help keep the channel growing and also to not miss one single update as they come out. See y'all next time. Thanks so much.